Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the Build Your Good Life show. My name is Pablo Willis, and today we're going to be talking about the strategy all the greats used to become the people that they are today. And it's a strategy that you can use in your own life to become the very best version of yourself. Now, I want to tell you a story about when I first started trying to improve my life, and I was younger, and I just looked around and saw things, and I kind of had this bullheaded version of how to get success, and I would just try things, and I would consistently fail if I just try something and fail, and try something and fail, and try something and fail, and try something and fail. And it got super exhausting and extremely frustrating for me to do that. And it got so frustrating at some point where I just said, okay, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. And when I started doing that, I started to realize that I needed to have a plan to get to success. And when I did that, to get a plan to success, the first thing I realized is that I needed to know what success meant to me. I knew who I was today, and I actually wrote that down. The type of person I was, how much money I had in the bank, all the different things I knew about myself. And then I started to write down who I wanted to be, and I listed all the things of who I wanted to be, and I was like, wow, there's a big difference between this guy and this guy here. And when I started to do that, I was able to see something pretty clearly. I was able to see that this guy here was somebody I needed to learn more about. So then I went and started studying the market. I started to say, okay, where are the people that look like this? And I went and I started to find a lot of people, not just one or two, but 10, 15 people that were the success that I wanted. They'd already built that life. And I started to study them. And something very interesting started to happen. What I started to realize was the only difference between the person I was today and the person that I wanted to become, or these people that I was looking up to. When I broke it all down, the only difference was their mentality and the habits that they did every single day, every single week. And so I started to look at these people and started studying their habits, and something crazy started to happen. I started to realize how different these people were. They were waking up at 4:30 in the morning, taking cold showers, working incredibly hard. They meditated. They structured their health so that they were constantly working towards abundance mindsets. These people were doing things that were really uncomfortable for me to do, and that's when it dawned on me. The person down here thinks this is uncomfortable, not only has this level of success. The person I wanted to become was comfortable with the uncomfortable. So I said, okay, I'm going to start being comfortable with the uncomfortable. I'm going to start doing these habits that these people have, because clearly that's going to get me where I want to go. And then I tried it. And man, it was really tough, because when I tried it, I realized that it was really hard, and so I quit. And when I quit, nothing happened. And I just went back to being, this version of myself that I currently was. And then I realized that just knowing a habit's never going to be good enough. Knowing what these people did, I needed consistency to be able to do that habit. I need to learn how to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. And so, the person that I was that day just blindly jumped and said, I am going to do this stuff, even though I didn't even understand the habits. So I had to start being comfortable with the uncomfortable habits. And when I did that, funny things started to happen. Number one, I started realizing the funny little benefits of these habits. And number two, little pieces of success started to come towards me. And then a year would go by, or 2 years would go by, and I would still be trying to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, still striving to be the best version of myself. But I would look back and I would say, oh, wow, my life is really different. And as I moved along, I learned more habits and tougher habits. And I started to adopt those habits. And I was able to be more comfortable with more uncomfortable things. And that road of modeling success and then being comfortable with the uncomfortable habits that these successful people have will truly take you on a journey that will change your life, and it's changed mine. So, some advice for you. Write down who you truly are today. And then write down who you truly want to become. And then research people that are the person you want to become. Research them, understand their mentality, and understand their habits. And then start getting those habits one at a time. Start being comfortable with those uncomfortable habits and start your journey to building the life that you want. Like we always say at the end of every show, go out there and start building your good life.